Good morning, and this morning I am here at Studio 534, arguably the most beautiful showroom around. And today, as you know, I am going to be showing you new collections. And also, as you know, we have beautiful collections of boutique and major lines here in Studio 534. We have fabrics, wallpapers, furniture lighting, and accessories too, of course. Some of the lines are boutique lines, and therefore they lend themselves to new collections which are smaller. So today I'm going to combine four boutique lines, and do a winter refresh. And it'll be fun, and I will show you a few new patterns, and I will also show you a few new existing patterns that have new colorways. So it will give you a little bit of inspiration, I hope, and some fun things to look at and some beautiful things to look at. I'm going to begin by showing you a new collection from Carolina Irving, which is her performance line. Then I'm going to show you Lisa Fine's new patterns, as well as a few new colors she's added to some of the existing patterns. And then I am going to show you some Peter Dunham. Peter Dunham has created two new patterns in his performance line. You will love them, and some of them will be reminiscent of some other patterns that he has already, but he's changed those popular, or I should say added those popular patterns and turned them into a performance fabric rather than the linen. So he has both the linen and the performance. I hope you get that. And finally, I'll show you three new patterns from Ferrick Mason, as well as wallpaper that coordinate with those patterns. Really beautiful. You know, Ferrick Mason's colors are just incredible. The palette's fresh and lovely, very painterly. It should be a lot of fun. I'm also going to show you this time on, I'm going to lay it over a lovely little club chair, and that way you can sort of see how it drapes. As obviously a lot of these are upholstery, but there's some that are also drapery. You're used to seeing me hold things up or lay them down flat, but I'd like to sort of lay them down over a chair this time, and perhaps we can get a little bit of a different angle and just try something new. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Carolina Irving. Okay, and please give me feedback if this works well for you or if it doesn't, because I'd love for you to hear that. I'd love to hear that. So this is the Carolina Irving. This is called California Caning. It's really lovely. It comes in, I think it's 11 colorways in this. Yeah, it's 11 colorways. I don't have it flagged. However, the colors are beautiful. They're the traditional kind of color palette that you would expect for an outdoor line. So you're going to have the really pretty corals, you're going to have the greens, and you're going to have blues, and it's also sort of a reverse. So as you see here, the ground on this is an ivory, and you're going to see the other as the ground as a blue, and then there are different shades of blue. And as we all know, there are so many different shades of blue, and I can see the sky in the background. It looks so pretty. It's early in the morning, so you'll see the sunrise a little bit. But you see all the different shades of blue, as we all know, and it's really nice to have that kind of a choice. Next, I will show you Minerva's stripe. This is, again, a really, really pretty stripe. As you can see, it has a lovely shape to it. And again, there are about 3 different color blues in this particular pattern. It's really, really lovely. Gives it that nice vertical striping that a lot of people like. And it's very classic and very, very tasteful. Again, in Minerva's stripe, we have 9 colorways, and a lot of it is a reverse as well. So where you see the ivory ground here, you'll see a blue ground, or you'll see a green ground, you'll see a kind of a coral ground. So it's really nice to sort of play that up a little bit. And then, of course, an outdoor collection is not the same without a solid. And this solid is called Gordes Plain. That's Gordes. And again, really great colors in this. There are 14 colors in this. So you cannot not find it. So always reach out to me, as you know, if you do need anything, so I can shop for you or whatever, or the girls in the showroom can also help too. And next, I have this really lovely ikat, and this is called French ikat. Again, really pretty. In French ikat, there are 5 colors. So again, if you want to see the other colors in this, please just let me know. I'm going to pull this back a little bit, see if that helps, so you can see a little bit more of it. I have the camera stationary. I have actually on Christina's desk before she gets in here, and but I just wanted you to see how it looks over a chair, because so many of these are so appropriate for upholstery. And as you all know, you all do upholster with the outdoor collections, and these are just really lovely, and it's nice to see them on big scale. Josh took the wings down for me, and so I can kind of play around with them a little bit, and it's fun. Okay, next I'm moving on to Lisa Fine. Lisa Fine, as you know, has beautiful linen and cotton textiles, beautiful classic looks. This is called Indian Story. I am going to take it up closer so you can see the pattern a little closer. And as you can see, there are two colorways here. She has this really pretty terracotta color, and she also has this lovely, it's more of an ochre and blue. It's really great, it's beautiful, incredible drapes. Please go on her website if you'd like to see a few more things, or even follow her on Instagram would be lovely. Really, really beautiful look here. And it's very classic. It has a little bit of a whimsy to it as well. But again, it's beautiful for drapes and also really lovely for upholstery. And let's see if I can get this right here so you can get a good idea of how pretty it will look as an upholstered piece. Obviously not the same as what you would have done, but it's really pretty. And it's nice to see it kind of in this kind of a format, I hope. But let me know, okay? Next, I have the beautiful Cochin. This is one of my favorite patterns. Really, really lovely. Again, gorgeous for drapery, as you can see here. Just absolutely magnificent. It's really elegant. It's really classic. Incredibly gorgeous in this colorway here, which is called Burnt Sugar for this main color. And I'm showing this again. I did show it when I did my original Lisa Fine, but there's a new colorway, which is the bottom one right here, which is called Seashell. It's so spectacular, just beautiful blend of corals and pinks. It's really lovely. And then we have the Burnt Sugar, and then this colorway, which is this gorgeous red, is called Cinnabar. So as you can see, really, really pretty cinnabar with the beautiful blue, and then we have the Burnt Sugar, and then this gorgeous color here, which is called Saffron. Look at that beautiful saffron. Oh, it's just so pretty. It's so warm and beautiful. And then this is just lovely. It's classic, it's beautiful. It has this real lightness about it. It's elegant, really pretty for any kind of a room. Just because it has pink, as you know, doesn't mean it can't go into a room with some masculine qualities. Add some browns and so forth. It's just so beautiful. The warmth is lovely. So again, that's called Cochin, C-O-C-H-I-N. Gorgeous, one of my favorites. Okay, next I have this beautiful floral, and this is called Koken. I'm going to actually spell this for you so you're not confused with the different spelling and pronunciation. This is K-O-N-K-A-N, and I will hold it up again like this so you can see the beautiful repeat. It's really beautiful. It has this gorgeous kind of organic line here with a beautiful flower. It's just light and airy and beautiful. And we do have some new colorway here. It wasn't flagged before, so I want to show you with it flagged. This is color is called Island Pink. And again, isn't that so pretty? Hopefully you can see this well. Island Pink. And then this is the same blue. This is called Ocean Blue. And then we have this awesome green. I love this. Forgive my awesome word, but I can't help it. I'm from Boston. This really pretty green, and not from Boston, but you know, around here. Jungle, beautiful colorway. And again, this is a little bit of a deeper blue, and this is called Indigo. Lovely. So this is a little bit deeper. Again, it's only 2 colors per panel or per pattern. So it's just, it has a fresh crispness about it. It's really, really lovely. And as you can see, it would also make a really pretty upholstered piece, beautiful for a headboard, gorgeous for a chaise, obviously beautiful for draperies as well. Okay, next I have a wonderful cotton. It's not chinced, but it's this gorgeous drape. And as a lot of you, I'm sure, know, this kind of a pattern has become very popular, not only in fabrics, but also, which makes sense, in fashion as well. We all see these really beautiful, they're calling them granny florals. To me, it does remind me of my grandmother, but also my mom as well. And yes, she's a grandmother, but I don't particularly consider her a granny. I think they're gorgeous, they're elegant, they're timeless, they have this beautiful quality about them that just makes us feel homey. And this is just really lovely and elegant. So this is called Arabella. The main color here is peacock, as you can see here. I'll lift this up. It's beautiful. You can see the peacock blue and some green in there as well, on that gorgeous white ground. And then this green is called Forest Mist, which is lovely. And this is a cotton, okay? And then this is that beautiful peacock that you just showed, that I just showed you in the large scale. And then next we have this beautiful rose color, these beautiful pinks, a little bit of soft yellowy green in there, like a beautiful chartreuse, and that color is called Pink Confetti. It's lovely. And then finally I have this beautiful blue, and this blue is called Blue Bordeaux, has that beautiful Bordeaux wine color down in here. Also, I just want to let you know there's a new pattern. I don't have it flagged yet, but there's also this lovely pattern also has a linen and a cotton blend, and the ground is actually a natural. It's beautiful, and as soon as we get the flags and the memos, we'll have it hung. But if you do need them, I can get them from California, and so can the girls in the showroom, obviously. So it's lovely. So it's a linen cotton blend. And the ground is more of a natural. It's not this crisp white. It's really quite lovely. Next, this is a Mughal flower. This is just so lovely, so beautiful. I love this. The simplicity about this is so pretty. It's reminiscent of a woodblock print. Really, really beautiful. And then there is a new colorway here that when I showed you from the last collection from the YouTube, you didn't see it. And that's this one right here. And that is called Coral. I've been demoing a lot of coral lately. It just has this beautiful softness about it. So this beautiful warmth of the coral, but there's also that pretty brown, a little bit of taupe in there, which adds a little bit more coolness. And then we have a gorgeous blue, which is so classic. I love this. Really beautiful, beautiful blue, different kinds of tones, almost like a pretty gray in there, and then the beautiful chartreuse and green. And then this is lovely as well. This is this beautiful main color here, and that main color is called Rose. Okay, and the second color that I showed you is called Monsoon. She will typically call a lot of her pretty blues Monsoon, and then this is Coral, okay? And that is the end of the Lisa Fine, but let me see if I can just get this kind of pretty in here. It's obviously getting thicker, but let me just see if I can scoot this under a little bit. You can see a little bit more shape. Really, really beautiful. I love this. Okay, pull it back a little again. Okay, next I'm on to the Peter Dunham line. Peter Dunham has this beautiful new performance fabric. Okay, this is called Zanzibar. You're probably familiar with Zanzibar in his linen. He's this wonderful linen. This was actually inspired. He was inspired by this pattern when he saw a beautiful cuff from Doris Duke, and that famous heiress philanthropist. And she apparently had quite a wardrobe, and she had this beautiful cuff that had this kind of a design. It was an embroidery on the cuff. So he was inspired to design this pattern from that. So he's called this Zanzibar, which is the same name as what he called his linen. So he's now made this into a performance because it's a very, very popular pattern. However, he wanted to make it more user-friendly in the sense of being able to use it outdoors as well. So this blue is called Lagoon, and then there's this really lovely green on a natural ground, and that is called Natural and Moss. And then we have this pretty indigo here, and this is called Natural and Blue, Natural and Blue. And then finally, we have this gorgeous blue here, and this is called Lapis. Okay, so let me see if I can see this a little bit closer, and that's the Lapis. Again, really lovely. Peter Dunham, really, really beautiful. And again, this is lovely for upholstery, indoor and outdoor, okay? Peter Dunham collection is, it's just really, really nice. It's made of Sunbrella yarns. And the Sunbrella yarns, as you know, are wonderful for indoor, outdoor, worry-free, washable, everything. It's really wonderful. So this is Peter Dunham, okay? And then his second new pattern is also reminiscent of a pattern that he has had before on a linen, okay? But this is the outdoor fabric. It's a beautiful weave, as you can see. It's heavy, it's wonderful for upholstery. And this is called Asha, A-S-H-A. And this main color is called Sky, okay? So let me just see if I can hold this up and you can see this beautiful repeat. It's a good scale as well. It's really beautiful. It has an incredible, beautiful ground. As you can, I'm going to hold this up close. Hopefully you can see the ground. It's just really lovely. And then here you're going to see this really pretty green. This green is called pale green and has a really pretty weave here. You can see the warp and the weft very, very well. And it has this really lovely colorway in here. It has a nice warmth about it, even though it's a green. It has a little bit of a yellow hint to it. It's really pretty. And then we have this indigo and white. Again, lovely. And then this beautiful pink color, which is called indigo and pink. Lovely. Okay. I mean, these are wonderful for window seats. They're wonderful for sofas. They're wonderful for your outdoor furniture. They're wonderful for headboards too. Imagine this as a pretty headboard. It's just so pretty. So even in a boy's room, I don't know if a boy would want to have the flowers, but you would know better. The green, the taupe, the natural color, and then the really pretty pink. It's really lovely. And again, I'm gonna scoot this in a little bit so you can see it as an upholstered piece, and it's really quite lovely. I know it's not the best, but I'm trying. Okay, next we're on to Ferrick Mason. Ferrick Mason, oh my gosh, she's such an artist. So her color palette is just really magnificent. This is called Elizabeth. There's also coordinating wallpaper for this. It's really lovely. This colorway for Elizabeth is called green blue. Look how it drapes. This linen is just lovely. Also the wall covering is just as beautiful. So you can also go online and see some lovely install shots. You can follow her on Instagram too. It's lovely. We will frequently, if you haven't followed us on Studio 534 on Instagram, do so because we can, you can see it. And also follow us or subscribe to us on the YouTube channel. It's fun. And then you'll get all of the notifications when something has been shown. Okay, so this is Elizabeth, and this blue is called Forever Blue. Isn't that lovely? The scale on this is lovely, and it's just there's large scale, small scale. It sort of just blends itself just together so well. She always has these beautiful sinuous lines, which I will repeat when you see the other patterns as well, because that's what it equals. It has this loveliness about it. It's feminine, but yet it's not too girly. It's just beautiful. That color is called, That Touch of Pink for this one here. That Touch of Pink. So we had Forever Blue, That Touch of Pink, and then we'll go down here further. This is gorgeous. Look at that slate color on the ground. It's just beautiful with that beautiful warmth of the pinks and the terracottas and this almost like a tangerine color here and that loveliness. And that color is called Shale Rose. And then next I have this gorgeous green. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And that is called Mint Green. Beautiful. And next I have this beautiful terracotta down here, and this color is called Bourbon. Whoops. Let me get that better over here so you can see it well. Bourbon. Isn't that lovely? So I think this is just a fabulous pattern. If you come in and you ask to memo it, or if you call me, we're happy to get it for you. If we don't have it, then we'll just call Kentucky, and they'll send it to you from Kentucky, which is where she is, or where they are. Again, gorgeous. Look how beautiful this is. It is beautiful scale. It has this loveliness about it. It's traditional, but it's artful. Just lovely. Okay, next I have the wonderful whiskey stripe. And you're going to notice it's nearly the same color palette. She repeats the colors, but in this beautiful, fresh way. So look at the stripe here. See, again, she has these beautiful sinuous lines that make this gorgeous stripe. And obviously it's a broken stripe, but it's lovely, and it has this beautiful column kind of an effect. And this wide stripe. Look how lovely that is. And so that first color is, I'm going to call that Forever Blue just because I don't know, but let's see, let me look. This is called, yes, Forever Blue in this main color. And then we have Bourbon. And then this must be the Shale. Look at the colors on that. So if you're looking for something that you need to have a few more colors than what you want, just rather than having just a couple, you're going to find a beautiful different shades. And again, look at this green. This green is called the Mint Green in Whiskey Stripe. And again, beautiful column over here, small little narrow striping over here, and that beautiful vertical line. And then this beautiful plate. Look how painterly those strokes are. It's beautiful. It's straight from her artwork. And then from there, I have this beautiful green also. And this color is called green blue for obvious reasons. Isn't that lovely? Okay. And I will show you the wallpapers that coordinate. I'll show them to you after I have all these done. So this is gorgeous. Look at the stripe. This is again called Whiskey Stripe. Really, really pretty. I hope you can see it in this nice, I'm going to hold it up a little bit so you can see it like that. Isn't that lovely? It's fresh, it's crisp, it's fun, but it also has that traditional vibe that so many people want, but it has an artfulness about it too, so it could be contemporary as well. Okay, and lastly, I'm going to show you cacao. And you will see this gorgeous linen, and again, this beautiful sinuous lines, almost of a vining, in this beautiful stripe. Look how pretty this is. Okay, and that's called the cacao, and this colorway, let me hold this for you to see, is, sorry, it's kind of heavy. It's really heavy linen, it's really beautiful. This color is called blue orange, and this main color, blue orange, okay? And then this next color has a little bit more yellow ochre color here and a little bit more of a terracotta with those beautiful different shades of blue in the leaves. And that color is called bourbon. As you can see her bourbon color through here. And then next is this gorgeous color here, and this is called shale rose. Again, beautiful, beautiful colors in that. It has this gorgeous sort of soft lavender, this beautiful purpley colors with these beautiful tones here. So, so painterly and beautiful. It almost jumps off the page. It's so, so pretty. Not the page, off the fabric. And this is called shale rose. And then this is lovely as well. Look at the colors in that. I love this. That's beautiful chartreuse with that pretty yellow in there, this gorgeous aqua blue, and then it's just sort of highlighted and it's outlined with this beautiful brown, really lovely. And this is called mint green, and that's gorgeous. And then finally, we have this beautiful color, and this is called cerulean blue pink. Really stunning. And again, look at the outline of this. I don't know, if I get too close, sometimes it gets kind of funky with the camera, so I don't want to get too close because you might lose the color. But it's really beautiful. You need to see it. Come into the showroom, or I'll send you memo samples. It's just so, so pretty, and I think you're going to love it. Ferrick Mason is she's such an incredible artist, and the company is wonderful, and the linen is just so, so nice. Oh, and I don't know if I told you that this right here, this is Whiskey Stripe. Whiskey Stripe is actually a cotton. It's so pretty. It has such a nice hand. It's really soft, beautiful. Okay, so there we go. And now I'm going to show you the lovely wallpapers. And this is Elizabeth. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it well. I'm going to stand, ooh, I have to get the right angle so it doesn't get too shiny. This is Elizabeth in Forever Blue. And then here we have Elizabeth in Green Blue. And then I have Elizabeth in that touch of pink. Can you see that? Kind of well. And then we have Elizabeth in Bourbon. Again, beautiful colors. And then we have Elizabeth in Shale Rose. And then we have Elizabeth in the Mint Green. Okay, and then we move on to Whiskey Stripe. Whiskey Stripe, this is in the Forever Blue. Whiskey Stripe in the Green Blue. This is all wallpaper, as you know. Whiskey Stripe in that touch of pink, and Whiskey Stripe in Bourbon. So fun. And great earth tones. The colors are beautiful. It looks like, you know, she just went out to the garden and she cut flowers, and then she made beautiful paint colors from it. So pretty. And then this is Whiskey Stripe in Shale Rose, and then Whiskey Stripe in Mint Green. And I love how she blends the cool colors with the warm colors. It's so pretty. Okay, so here we have cacao, and this is blue orange. And this is cacao in Bourbon. I'll show you again. I don't want to go too quickly. Somebody came into the showroom, a friend of mine who's a designer came in the other day, and she said, "Debbie, I love these these videos are so helpful, and they're hard, but it's been really good for us. So I'm learning. But she said, don't go so fast. Show me the color. Show me the color. So I was like, okay. Just didn't want to take up too much of your time. But she said, no, we can stop and start. It's okay. So hopefully I'm slowing down a little bit. I think my nerves make me go quicker. So hopefully this is helpful. This is cacao and shale rose, and this is cacao in mint green. And this is just the opening page. And oops, and then we have cacao in cerulean blue and pink. Okay, okie dokie. So there we go. That's, oh, I don't want to step on this. I'll come back over here and say bye. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you again, and I'll see you in the showroom. And I'll be on the road hopefully soon when everything gets a little bit better and safe for everyone. So stay well and have a great week. Bye-bye.